Hiya Mark, great to meet up at the range again this week and do some further work on your game. Thing for the lesson really is keep doing more of the same pieces. We can see here a bit of sunshine, and it must have been a slip up when we booked that lesson, but anyway, loading 3 more and really emphasising loading 3 more was the key piece that we worked on down the line on your previous session. There's 3 loads more. We don't want it loading more during the actual swing, but the 3 loads more, you can see the shaft shallowing out and the club being presented much more from the inside. When it came to the shot, this was towards the end of your previous session, 3 loads much better, or maintains its position much better. Shaft tends to bring or be brought down a little bit more than it was doing at the middle and towards the end of last season, and the club now is being presented from the inside much better. Now you've gone away and worked on this, and it has improved, but it's not as emphasised as it was here on the bottom right. So what we're seeing is accumulator 3 just releasing a fraction too soon, shaft not shallowing out quite as much, and as a result that delivery position is now, even though it's less on the outside than it was, it's still a little bit too much on the outside. So more work on the drill that you see here on the bottom right. And remember, when you're doing this drill, it's got to be emphasised, and it's got to be from P4 to P5. Focus your attention on that. Don't let the arms come wandering down excessively, and don't let the arms start wandering down too soon. Accumulator 3 loading from 4 to 5 is your feeling. In real terms, that allows you to maintain accumulator 3's position during the downswing, presenting the club from the inside. Much better linear movement, much less clearance of the hips. When we look at this one, the hips have spun out just a little bit more than what we're seeing on the bottom right. Having said that, the upper body's lining up much better, and it is an improved goal swing on the one you were using towards the back of the last season, as can be seen by the shot cone that you're establishing out on the range. Now, one of the things excuse me, that we talked about also was this movement of the left knee, getting the knee moving downwards and inwards during the backswing. Freeing up this left knee is giving us some side bend in the hips, allowing accumulator 4 to travel further, and allowing the shoulders to free up in the backswing. So we need to get the left knee working a little bit more like Troy and Grant, and a little bit less like Charlie. So you didn't seem very happy initially with this move compared to where we would ideally want you. Obviously I want you here in the middle. This, however, I was quite happy with. I thought you'd made progress. You got good side bend in the hips, you got much more shoulder turn than you had previously, and accumulator 4 and travel further. Now, a nice comparison, this is the previous session. Look at the left knee. Left knee doesn't move inwards at all. Look at the difference now between those swings. Shoulders haven't turned as much, accumulator 4 hasn't travelled as far, and there's not as much side bend on the hips. There's more forward bend in the spine being maintained. If you look at those 3 together, it makes a nice comparison for you, because I actually think you've made great progress here on the far right, much better than what you're seeing on the far left. Keep working on the centre swing, the centre feel of freeing up the left knee. Left knee moves inwards and downwards, which will produce much more of what we see here. So again, more of the same pieces. I love that swing there. I think that's great. Good improvement. This one, we don't really see a great deal of linear. There's a lot of rotation. Left knee's already out in front of the left ankle anyway. On this movement, the left knee moves out in front of the left ankle, so that gives the appearance of a little bit more hip slide. The right knee's working much better, much less kinked inwards, much less flexed. coming through impact. We're now starting to extend nicely. We've just got to learn to tuck the hips and raise the belt more, but you can see again, far right to far left, how much better is that extension through the ball, how much more tucking going on, lead leg straightening more, pushing up off the ground, much better footwork, much better leg work. So more of the same pieces is the theme for this lesson. Good luck with it, keep me posted, and I look forward to watching your progress over the coming months. Well done.